Peace, everyone. I'd like to take a second to talk about something near and dear to my heart. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? I mean, when I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had so many questions like, how do I even record an episode? Where do I find background music? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other popular places I like to listen? And where do I find advertisers? The answer to each and every one of these questions was very simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, for distributing, and even monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. Now, thinking out loud is an art. Anchor gives me the canvas and platform to be the artist I always wanted to be. So if you've always wanted to be an artist and start your own podcast, go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start. Join me and the rest of the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast. Peace, this is your man, Honorable October 9, and this is the Art of Thinking Out Loud podcast. Today, I think what we'll talk about is healthy relationships. Healthy relationships, friends, acquaintances, associates, those whom you spend your time around. Family members, lovers, friends, whatnot. As we come into becoming who we are, meaning as we grow, we mature, we go through phases in our life. Some of those phases take us through spurts where it seems as if we're not growing because we may be going more outward into something. It's like nobody can really see the growth in it at the time. It's just something we're doing. Sometimes we have relationships with people that they translate into those type of situations where something grows outward. It doesn't grow upward at a point anymore. It just grows outward. And it keeps growing outward. And eventually it starts growing down sometimes. And the point I'm getting at is you can have relationships that some will mature and keep moving forward. They'll keep growing. They'll keep progressing. You'll learn more about one another. You'll become more comfortable. And you'll have others that'll become more strained because of different influences and just people being different altogether. It doesn't mean one is bad or the other is better. None of that. It just means you're growing in different directions. And this is being very blanket, going across everything from lovers to friendships to family. But to focus a little bit more specific, let's focus on friendships. There's a saying that when people show you who they are, don't make no damn excuses for that shit. If they show you that they're a good person, if they show you that they're not somebody you really want to be around, if they show you, if you don't feel good energy, if you don't feel comfortable, then act accordingly. Don't be around that. Don't be around them. Don't put yourself in situations where your energy is compromised. Now, there's another saying that says you have to become uncomfortable to grow. True. But that type of discomfort is the type of discomfort from like when you're exercising anything, whether you're exercising physical muscles or you're exercising your mind, learning something. That's the type of, discomfort that you should get used to. Other people's energies that you don't have to deal with, don't. People that aren't moving in the same direction in life that you're moving, fine, that's all good. Just let them go where they're going. You can't take people with you anywhere. All you can do is govern yourself. You can't govern the lives of others. That's what the government is for. But you can't govern the life of anybody else, meaning you can't make them want what you want, like what you like, what you eat. Don't make them shit. So you just basically have to make a few decisions. Are you still getting anything from this relationship? Is the friendship good? Are you being treated like a friend? See, a lot of people don't know what the definition of a friend is. A friend is someone you would invest in that would invest in you. And that can go across all boards: money, time, energy, love, patience, understanding, anything. Invest. When you invest in something, you put your hard-earned into it. You put your heart into it. You put something of value from yourself into it, and to help something else grow, with the notion that you will get a return from helping that particular entity grow. If you don't see that in friendships, then why are you engaging them? Why do you still have them? Why you still deal with those folks? I've had friends do me in horrible ways and don't even pick up a telephone to call. Don't send a text message, instant message, email, carrier pigeon, anything, no communication. But then they'll tell you everything is all right. No, everything's not all right. Sometimes we just get to a point where we ain't good for each other. Sometimes it could be right now. And this goes for like friendships, lovers, anybody. You can be just not good for somebody at the time, and that's natural because we grow in different ways. We grow in different directions. Some people grow up, some people grow out. Some people actually grow downward. Those are the ones that you have to let go because you're not going in the same direction. If one is reaching for the sun and the other is just kind of crawling, along under the dirt, not really trying to come up, then it's like if they're not trying to come up and you are, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're just moving with them, staying stagnant in that same spot with aspirations of going up through the dirt, but you'll never have a breakthrough because you won't even give yourself a break. See, sometimes you just got to get very honest with yourself. I'm not saying that you have to stop liking or loving these people. No, just can't be around them sometimes. Can't share their energy, their ideas. You can't even share space with them sometimes because it's like they'll disrupt what you're doing. That's cool. It's fine. But just know that regardless of what happens, if the friendship winds up dissolving and you go your own way, they go their own way, if you take a break from one another, if the person can kind of humble themselves and you do the same and you can sit down and good communication, resolve issues, talk about growth, make a move, that's fine too. But if not, always be fine with the fact that you have to do what's right for you. It's not about other people. It's about you. Because if you can't take care of you, then how the hell are you going to take care of somebody else? And another thing, you put too much into other people before you put into yourself. And that's backwards. We tend to trust other folks before we trust. Listen, I always tell folks, how the hell can I trust you if you don't even trust yourself? I would be dumb. You don't even trust you, but I'm going to trust you. Need y'all to use your mind more. Need y'all to reserve your energy more. Concentrate on the things that you're doing. Make your moves. Take care of, your family, both your immediate family and those who are extended members. Treat everybody the same. If you start to do that, you'll see your relationships will change. You won't then have a division between what goes on in your household and what goes on outside of your household, because you won't be dealing with as much of a dichotomy. You'll be placing yourself in a situation where you deal with people that are pretty much lateral along everything that you're trying to do. Not saying that you have to have all the same ideas, all the same strategies, plans. No, but just people who think and share the same types of energy. That's how you grow. A candle never loses its flame by lighting another. Think about that. So you have to go places where your flame, where you can be lit. If you're a candle having a small idea, your flame isn't quite, then you need to get lit. Go places where you find the information. Be around people that are doing what you want to do or that are en route. Stop staying around stagnant ass people, still ass folks. Still planning, still talking, still mad, still broke, still upset. Still making excuses, still complaining, still useless, still holding you back. Yet you still with these folks. Still complaining about being with these folks. Still making excuses as to why you won't let go of these toxic situations, which is the buzzword, toxic, because that's exactly what it is at that point. But yo, this your man, Honorable October 9. This has been the Art of Thinking Out Loud. Just wanted to kind of talk about our relationships a bit. I'll be back with another shortly, but you take it easy. Hit me up on all of my social media, October 9_Cobb, and I'll holler at you later. Peace.